How do you shoot tabletop product shots using the Fositan LED softbox studio kit? Hello, welcome to iansstudio. I'm Ian and Butterfield, and this is my third video looking at the Fositan softbox LED studio kit. The kit has been supplied to me by Fositan, however the review is true, honest, good and bad. I'm not doing a sales pitch for them. They asked for an honest review, and boy is that what they're going to get. No, there is good and bad in it, to be perfectly honest with you. Well, now I've set it up for doing tabletop photography. Let me run you through the setup here. It's a 2-light setup. The light behind me, my key light, my main light, is with the softbox. It's going down onto some figurines here. They're Doctor Who figurines, the TARDIS, the Doctor, and 2 Daleks. The second light over here is umbrella setup, and if I turn it round, you can see it's the gold umbrella. I wanted some warm light on there from it, so put that back in. Just a couple of things about the lights. Bit disappointing that you don't have any indicator to say what the colour temperature actually is on there. So if you're trying to match 2 or 3 lights all to the same colour temperature, there's absolutely no way of finding out what the temperature is that you've got the light set to. So you have to do it by eye. Same with brightness as well. If you want to try and get one light brighter or dimmer, you don't know really what the settings are on there. You just have to do it by eye, which is very difficult to do on it. But if you're just going to use them at full power, then it works. It works. And for the sort of setup I'm talking about here, this will be perfectly adequate on there. Let me just talk about the tripod. This is the Fositan tripod, and I've got on it my mirrorless R5. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm just this little bit worried about it because, as you can see, it's definitely not very stable on there. It rocks and wobbles. Basically, the tripod's not designed for anything like this sort of camera. It's designed really for your phone cameras, and thus it came with that adapter. So I'll do that afterwards, just to show you what you can achieve using a phone and this lighting setup on here. But this is the camera I've got, so this is the one I'm going to start with on here. Now the background, basically I've got a table, the background stand, and one of the Fositan backgrounds, which is the black cotton background. Again, nice material. It should be ironed before using it. I haven't got an iron here at the studio with me at the moment, so I can't do that. So please forgive the creases which are in there. If I was doing this for a client, doing product shots for them, that would be ironed before doing such a shoot. But for this demo, forgive me on there. Having said that, if I was doing this for a client, let's be honest, I wouldn't be using this setup. For me, I'm a professional photographer. I've got pro gear here, so that's what I would use. However, I'm not the target audience for this kit. The target audience is perhaps somebody, maybe like yourself. Maybe you produce something that you sell on eBay, or you've got things you want to sell on eBay, and you just need to get some half-decent shots of them. Maybe you also do stuff for video and you need lighting for that. And this becomes a good kit for that kind of scenario where you can get multiple uses out of it. You can do your product shots with it. You can do your video. You can do your gaming videos, as I showed last time with it. You can do a little bit of green screen with it. You can do all that sort of thing for a reasonable investment, and you get a good starter kit. If you were doing this day in, day out in terms of product shots, and you're making your living from product photography, would I use this? No. But for someone starting out, just wanting to do the odd product here and there because they're selling stuff on eBay, this would be fine to get you going. So let me just say about the lighting, as I said, softbox, umbrella, they're both at full power, but I wanted this difference in colour of the lights just to try and get a bit of interest in the shot down here. So we've got more golden light from the golden brolly coming on. I've got the camera set up. Now, a bit of warning about the camera. This sort of lighting isn't that bright compared to flash, which I would normally use. So I've had to bump up the ISO, which means the image might be a little bit more grainy than I would normally achieve on there. We'll see in a moment when I take the shot. I've gone ISO 400, I'm in Aperture Priority mode, so basically semi-automatic, let the camera work out half the settings, and I've set it to f8, which is where I know my lenses are at their sharpest. So I'm going to turn out the room lights because I've got those on for the video so you could see what I'm up to and as I'm talking to camera, and then I'll take the shot. Because the camera isn't very stable on here, one other setting that I've put on there is self-timer, a 2-second self-timer, which means once I press the shutter release, it's got 2 seconds to stop wobbling, so I should get a sharper shot. So let me just take the shot. And there we go. And you can see on the screen now, that's not a bad shot of the product. It's perfectly acceptable and will work okay. I could use that. Let me do the same shot now with my mobile phone. Right, so I've now got the phone on there. As you saw, it's that standard pull apart and grab it in there. I've put the camera on there. Let me turn off the room lights and we'll see what it can do. And there you can see a reasonable product shot as shot from a mobile phone and using the Fositan lighting system to create the image. So just a quick summary on all that. My general thoughts about using Fositan setup for this. If you prefer to do product work using LED lighting, or if your main camera is your phone, this is perfectly adequate, will work well for that. If you are much more advanced professional, it's not really the right kit for a professional, but then that's not the target audience for it. Let's be honest about this. This is a starter kit. It's a good starter kit. It will get you going. Yes, there are a few drawbacks with it. The tripod's not bad with the phone on there, nice and stable with that. It's just not very good with my mirrorless camera on there. It's a bit too heavy for it. The lights work. You've got a number of options. You can play around with where you position the lights. You've got black, white, blue, or green backgrounds you could use to create the images. So yeah, reasonable starter kit. Depends on where you are on your photographic journey as to whether it's the right thing for you. For some, I'm sure it will be. If you do want to buy it, the link is down below. It's an affiliate link. I get a small cut on that. That's through Amazon, not through Fositan. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with a final, another video, just sort of summarising my thoughts about the Fositan kit as a sort of final review. So watch out for that. And until then, keep making great photos. Bye for now.